Hello there guys, welcome back to episode 4 of Crusader Kings 2 with the Monks and Mystics DLC. We are trying to fabricate a claim against Wales. We've just sacrificed our wife because she wanted to see us dead and she was plotting against us. So being a devil worshipper does give you a good way of getting rid of those spouses that you don't want. We've gathered some followers, we're going after that white stag again, it'll probably not happen. How much dark power do we have now? 447. So I did mention before, and I forgot to actually demonstrate it, how you have this ability to rank up, basically. So here's the button here. So in order to rank up, we need to have 750 dark power or more. And basically, we must hold one rank for a certain amount of time, which we already have fulfilled, I think. But we'll basically just try and get the right amount of power to level up there, because all we can do at this level is sacrifice, which is pretty weak, pretty boring. Although it does have its uses, as we have demonstrated. Fruitlessly scouring the countryside, you come upon a small cottage in the wilds. As you knock, a beautiful young woman opens. She pauses, then gives you a warm, inviting look and says, "It's very lonely out here. I wonder if you will stay the night." Of course. It will give me lustful, which gives me intrigue and fertility. I gain diplomacy and general opinion, or I really shouldn't. Well, we don't want to become chaste. So we'll go ahead. Are we already lustful? We are not. And we did get it. Fantastic. The next morning you wake with a warm body next to you. You spent a long, pleasant night in the cabin, but it's time to get back to the world outside. Your companion looks you in the eyes, caresses you on the cheek and says, "Stay a little longer." Let's get her to come back to court with me. There we go. That's her there. You've actually got a lot of intrigue. And you're attractive and quick. I married the wrong woman here. You have returned to your court. The hunt for this elusive white beast seems fruitless, but there are many more things out there in the wilds. Maybe next time you will catch your prey. Let's just go ahead and make you special interest. And I think what we need to do now is get rid of the wife. I know we've only just got this wife. But can we not abduct her? Why can we not abduct our own wife? Request divorce. Order to take vows. Recruit for Satan. Interesting. No, I can't try and abduct you, and I can't... We don't have any reason to lock her up. I guess we can try and plot to kill her. We don't have an awful lot of plot power. We might have to wait on that. Brother in Darkness was passing by and decided to pay me a surprise visit. He's in a lewd mood and thought that we might stage an impromptu orgy in honour of Satan. Well, we don't want to lose the dark power and become a coward, so we'll go for it. And let's do it again some other time. No downside for this one. We just gain 100 dark power. That is nice. So what are we up to now on dark power? 592, getting there. As she's growing older, I can see that Edinburgh could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas. Diplomacy. This is my chance to make an effort and and for the sake of her education, but what can I offer? So we can attempt to teach her honesty. We get the trait too honest, which is minus 10 general opinion. We can choose her to be sociable. We become a chattermouth. Or we can make her learn on her own. We'll make her learn on her own. Ah, we have another mission to do here. The great and mighty Satan has given us much. Now it is time for us to offer them a gift in return. Satan craves a soul to serve them in their dark realm. Capture and sacrifice a servant of God. Well, that one's easy enough. Just have to find a random priest we can nab. So let's just go ahead and have a look on any random bishopric, really. Preferably one that's not ours. So we'll find your random bishopric. So we'll grab this guy and we will... Can we not abduct? Not in the same society as King Offa. Interesting. Since when do they need to be in the same society to attempt to abduct? There we go. Oh, he wasn't... I see what happened there. The reason I couldn't grab this guy, not that guy, it was... Which one was it? Was it this one? Yes. This guy is actually... he's a member of the Dominican Order. Was that the guy that I clicked on? No, it was this one, wasn't it? This guy is a member of Lucifer's Own. That's why I couldn't abduct him, because he is actually one of our... is in the same order as me. There we go. We've put word out to try and capture this bishop, so we'll see what happens with that one. We have a message about a royal marriage. You want to marry one of my daughters. That is fine. So get some marriages going with Scotland. Special actions possible. Send my son into hiding. Don't think we want to do that. Is there a plot against him then? Known plots. There we go. You want to kill off my son. We can just click this button now to tell them to end the plot. And you can also stuff off as well. Let's unpause. Hopefully these will happen. There we go. So those plots have now both ended. That's all good stuff. You need an education focus. Let's go and give you learning, because why not? So what have we got here? El Wigherd approaches you. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument, something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold and your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. Yeah, let's give it a go. We'll try and keep this guy's opinion up. I know what normally happens in this event, and it's normally negative, but not always. Lose gold to gain piety. Let's try and get some piety back. Our son has finished in the education in the ways of war. It seems that he has learnt all the basic skills required. So he's not fantastic. He's actually a 2722. And he's craven. That's pretty poor. But he is slothful, which means he has a sin. So we can sort of recruit him into Lucifer's Own. And we've fulfilled the ambition to groom an heir. So we need to get him married off to somebody. Let's just marry him off to this random 9-year-old. Seems fine. I'm not playing the eugenics game at the moment. That should sort that out. We need to pick a new ambition. Let's see the realm prosper if we can. So I'm going to try and find a way to get rid of our wife. Why can't we? She's not a sinner. Still wonder why we can't actually... We've got to have to try and plot to kill her. It's the only way we're going to do it. We've got an unlanded son. But I don't really have any land that I want to give him at the moment. Now, it's not too bad having an unlanded son. It will essentially mean that we lose a little bit of prestige, but we'll still gain overall. So it's not too terrible. It's not the worst thing that can happen. So yeah, probably what we want to try and do now is deal with the wife. We've just lost our court chaplain. You are a malcontent, but you're very, very good. Actually, you're very, very good as well. Because court chaplains go on learning skill. Let's go ahead and grab you. And, yes, let's leave you basically doing this. And see if we can find some apostolites and get rid of them. Or apostolates, or whatever they are. Vassal levies raised too long. That's burning off quite nicely. We're making a decent amount of money. What I was trying to do before the game interrupted me earlier, is I was going to build something here. Castle fortifications, castle walls, more levy size, more tax income. Nice and cheap one to do as well. Northampton, we can probably go ahead and do similar things. Castle walls, let's go ahead and work on that. My brethren are not having much luck with their attempts to abduct the bishop. We'll just have to be patient. We're definitely influential enough. There's 55% influence on the society at the moment. So I'm fairly positive that we can capture him. They're going to try and capture him again. And we have actually caught him. Fantastic. I did miss him there to click on him, but he will be a prisoner. So we can go and sacrifice to Satan. As his belt to the altar, he appears to be mumbling prayers through his gag. We've read this one before, and we gain 200 dark power. Very good. So, new important decisions available. Not actually showing which important decision that is, though, is it? Yeah, request to rank up, which I don't think shows there. But what we can do this now. We can spend 750 of our dark power. We're going to go ahead and do that. And hopefully we should rank up. I've never had a situation where it doesn't happen. Yep, we are now the next rank. So if we go ahead and have a look in societies, we can see that we are now a conjurer. We've lost all that dark power. We need to recover it. And You also find that the amount of dark power you receive, because you do get some as time goes on, it's not all just based on completing missions. Your intrigue increases a lot of your dark power gain, but so does each sin you have. So the more sinful you are, the more dark power you gain. But now I can summon familiars, and I can use Tainted Touch and Demonic Possession, as well as still being able to do everything from the lower levels as well. Now, in order to become the High Priest, you have to have the second highest member score. So you can see this guy's the High Priest, and because this guy here, Duke Hunoald, has the second highest member score, he is the next in line to be the... he's basically the society's heir. So there are certain things that you can do to try and boost your score. If we were to find my own score in here, it's probably pretty low. Is there any way I can see my score on here directly? Don't think there is. We sort by name? No, because that'd be just too easy, wouldn't it? Just have a quick look and see if I can find my way on there. We will be down as... Will we down as King? Mares. Done a few good missions. Yeah, King offer. There we are. 243. Not as far down as I thought I would be, actually. Okay, so what have we got here? We are now possessed. So it gives us more personal combat skill, but less attraction opinion. You still like me quite a bit. I would like to try and nab this woman if I can. She's got a lot of intrigue. But we do need to get rid of our wife first. See, we can attempt to abduct her. Could we recruit her for Satan? I think we'll hang on. I think we'll want to try and marry her first. She's lustful. But yeah, doesn't necessarily think she's a Satan worshipper. What are our chances of getting rid of the old wife right now? I see the button to plot to kill somebody's now got... Oh, it's still there. Good. 72% chance is not amazingly high. Auto-invite plotters. We can go ahead and send you a gift. Righteous imprisonment of Egrith. You are my son. Are you plotting against me? Why do I suddenly have... You are trying to kill off the Count of Worcester. That's fine, I don't care about that. You just go right ahead. Don't want to kill off my son. Let's go back to plots. So we'll go ahead and try and... There's no one else we can bribe. That's the problem here. Now, it could still fire, being less than 100%, but you normally need 100% or more for it to definitely work. Interesting that nobody else will get involved here. The monument promised by Earl Bigherd is finished. Upon unveiling the statue of yourself is revealed, you notice the crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. Gain 200 prestige, or gain the trait Humble. Don't want the monthly piety, we will take the prestige, thank you very much. Master Seducer, wow. Yeah, 83% plot power is not great. Childlets and education focus. Let's go ahead and give you diplomatic then. Fear has loosened its grip on me, and I stand tall against the things I used to fear. No longer craven, good. It's not actually a sin, that's just a trait, so losing that is not too much of a negative effect. We've lost our Spy Master. You're angry for not being on the council. You are a powerful vassal. Let's go and make you the Spy Master. That will increase your... You're actually in seclusion with your court. Is there some sort of epidemic going on? There's an epidemic going on. Maybe we should indeed shut the gates for a while. Let's go ahead and shut the gates. So that will mean that a lot of our council members are currently idle, because they can't do their job if the gates are shut. So that is fine, but we'll sort of wait on those. Let's make sure we unpause the game, otherwise nothing's going to happen. Your court physician informs you that Gamal is suffering from the current epidemic. Having him stay with the rest of you inside the walls put you at risk. This is our random courtier. He'd lose some opinion. It's too late, throw him out. Help him any way you can. This guy is of no real use to me, I don't think. So, yeah, just throw him out. Don't care whether he likes me or not. Dangerous factions. Somebody else is suffering from the epidemic. This is my court chaplain. Help him in any way you can. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on now. Who have we lost? He died anyway. So that worked out well for him, didn't it? Let's go ahead and give it to you, because you have got a learning of 20. This is our son, been showing symptoms of illness. He might have contracted the plague, but of course nothing is certain yet. He can stay in the dungeon. We don't want to hug him for comfort. Surely we are in no danger. That's probably a really stupid thing. He's suffering from the current epidemic. Help him in any way you can. He's been beset by a high fever for several days, and I've just been informed that his affliction is indeed slow fever. Call for the court physician at once. We've got the gate shut. One child lacks an education focus, which is you. Again, let's go for struggle. Try and get some decent martial skill on these male heirs. Lots of stuff ticking on here. An alliance with Pickland, which is basically Scotland. Do you know what? We can take that for now, because we might be able to pick on Northumbria together. We've lost our marshal now. You're not a great marshal. You're angry for not being on the council. You're a powerful vassal. Let's make you our marshal. And we will have you training troops in Leicester. If you accidentally die, that should be fine. Dangerous factions. What have we got going on? You are trying to get somebody else on the throne. I think we'll be fine for now. How are we doing with opinion? You could do with some positive opinion. We need to start sucking up to you, really. Sucking up to Derby. Technological advance. We can... Well, most of our infantry is heavy infantry, so let's spend that there. And... yeah, we can't currently do anything with our Chancellor because he's secluded in court right now. So we'll just have to wait, and hopefully this epidemic will go away. It's not like he was doing an awfully good job of fabricating a claim, so we'll wait on that one. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to kill off our wife either. Why aren't you in on this plot? If we were to send you a gift, what does that get us up to? Some days I think I'm going insane. It's probably all in my head, but sometimes I notice people staring at me while my courtiers whisper it is impossible to shake the suspicion that it might be about me. Being one of Lucifer's owners always felt worth the risk, but I'm not so sure anymore. So I've now become stressed. Come on, we need to get more power here. You have no power here. Come on. Sort things out. Let's go ahead and send you a gift as well. Join the plot, damn you. Education for her. That is done. That is fine. We have a new... a son was born... Oh, to the Wilds girl. And we don't get to name that one. Your steward wants to talk about the old tunnels under the castle. The argument is they should be maintained better now that times are rough, even though you'll never know when you'll have to get out quickly. What a splendid idea. Well, we don't really want paranoid, although the extra intrigue can be nice. But we'll try and keep the relations up with this guy. My liege, Earl Wigherd catches up with you as you are strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned. And you order him to spit it out, whatever the news is. The tunnels, my lord. He breathes and continues to tell you that it seems somebody has been using them. Guards have stumbled upon tools and torches recently used by the looks of it. This is a disaster. Seal the tunnels. This is a great opportunity for an ambush. Your guards have captured someone in the tunnels. However, the person does not seem to be completely stable. Your guards' faces are not showing the usual bloodthirstiness when they present Aesopith the Fox, a starved-looking and oddly jumping person. Now, you are shrewd. You're a poet. You are craven and cynical and stressed and an intricate web weaver. So another good potential wife there. Make sure we've got you marked as special interest. Now, I know how this event works out sometimes. You order her isolated for questioning, you throw her in the dungeon. It was almost a mercy to execute her. Let's hear what she has to say. You approach the locked door wearily. She is talking quietly to herself. The guards tell you that she claims to have had a lover at court. They are on the way back into the castle when her beloved fell ill. Devastated from the loss, she remained in the tunnels. She doesn't seem all there, my lord. Now, I've come across this event once before, and I vaguely remember how it went, but I know it sort of ended badly because it was a ruse. That poor thing let her join my court. I can't risk it. She has to go. Let her join the court anyway. Let's just see what happens. This could be a big mistake. However, well, we're going to find out here. You are absent-mindedly flipping through a book after another long day when there is a light tap upon the door. Before you can get up, the door is opened and Esselwith enters. She silently crosses the room, slowly unbuttoning her nightdress. Her intentions are plain as day in her smouldering eyes. So you invite her to stay the night. Her opinion changes by 25 for 60 months. Another budding romance. I like you, but not like that. Can we just be friends? Or we can kick her out. Sure, let's go for it. We're trying to kill off our wife anyway. Son was born to... A son was born to... Who are you? Oh, my grandson. I have a grandson already. Wow. So that is my grandson. Right, okay. So you are my son's... wife? You're my daughter. Okay, my daughter's had a son. That makes sense. Wasn't looking at the blood drop. That's why I was getting all mixed up there. So let's go ahead and just pause up. Have a quick look at my relations. Yeah, so I've actually got 2 lovers now. You're a 4, 7, 6, 29. And you're a 16. See, you're much better. Much better. Maybe I want to try and recruit the other one for Satan, but we need to get rid of my own wife first, so we're going to have to wait. I don't think that's going to happen. We try and throw her into prison. Still don't have enough piety to request a divorce. We could tainted touch her if we got enough. Need 500 power to do it. But we'll have to wait on that one. And speaking of waiting, you guys are going to have to too, because I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.